I've been a sexual health professional I've been in the field for about 4 or 5 years, mostly working as a sex worker. And I was attracted to the Sexual Health Alliance because they specifically encourage sex workers to join their programs. So I enrolled in their sexuality and intimacy coaching and consulting program. I transitioned from sex worker to full-time sex coach a few months ago and have been working as sex coach now for 3 months and about this close to my certification, and it's been going really well. So as I mentioned, I recently transitioned from identifying as a sex worker to now identifying more as a conscious kink practitioner and a sex coach. And since transitioning, I've reframed the way that I share, the way that I tie or use rope bondage on other people, friends, clients, and play partners. Recently, I went through a mentorship with someone in Bali who was referred to me by another friend and conscious kink practitioner. And throughout this mentorship, I began developing more spiritual and emotional awareness in my body under the context or within the context of rope bondage. I noticed a lot of shifts in my attitude, perspective on life, my personal and professional goals upon coming out of these rope journeys with my mentor, and correlated those shifts with the catharsis that I experienced and allowed myself to experience to feel throughout those bondage sessions. Since then, I've felt inclined to share this perspective with other professionals and kink practitioners because, one, there's not a lot of research published around this idea, and two, I firmly believe in the power of catharsis no matter which path you take to get there. You don't have to be traumatized to experience catharsis. That's kind of one of the major takeaways that I'm hoping to impart with the listeners. It's not a substitute for therapy, coaching, or counseling, but instead is a practice that could potentially provide someone with a moment of catharsis. And catharsis being the process of releasing repressed emotions, it's not always easily accessible for everyone. So sometimes we need a little extra push. And what I've found is that rope bondage can be one of those extra pushes that are available to us. And secondly, I'd be so happy if people walked away from my presentation understanding the origins and traditions of rope bondage, its evolution into kink, and why it's become a focus amongst conscious kink practitioners of all kinds. I was looking at the lineup or the schedule, however you want to say it, and I'm really excited about the diversity of the presentations that this conference is hosting. I think a lot of the topics that are being hosted are prevalent in a lot of people amongst my generation. A lot of health practitioners and professionals could benefit from hearing about these topics. So that's really probably the main reason I'm super excited to be a part of and to participate in this upcoming conference.